Hey everyone, it's Chantal here, and this is my first Fortnite video if you guys haven't already noticed. I've been playing Fortnite for a while, and I feel like Fortnite has been a very difficult game to play at first, but then when you feel like you're actually good and you gain the confidence, it gets a lot easier, right? So, something is really cool about this particular game, because lately I've been noticing, because I have another clip I'm going to show you guys in another video once I put that all together. But one thing that I've noticed the most in this game, like I know maybe I'm a little late on it and I should be like looking up different people to see what they do, but you know how when you're playing duos or squads, you tend to want to eliminate the person you shot down even though they're crawling? Well, I feel like sometimes that's a big mistake. Now, I have told Evil Love multiple times, I feel like you should shoot down the person that you're eliminating so they can't get revived at all, which is true because that's how I am, because at least if I'm going to die, let me just let you not be revived, or let your teammate be revived. So, I guess you can say the trick about this game, the trick about this game is if you're playing duels or squads and you eliminated one person and you know 95% of the time, and you're playing duos, for example, like this, the person's partner is like 10 feet away or 5 feet away or 2 feet away, right? So what I've noticed, or a little trick, not that I've come up with, but a little trick that I've decided to start doing was, okay, so I'm going to eliminate the teammate, and then I'm going to jump back a couple steps, and I'm going to see if I can actually find his teammate. So because here's the trick, right? When you find the other teammate, and one teammate's already down, just crawling on the floor, not eliminated yet, but just crawling on the floor, if you shoot down the other teammate, the second teammate, then both of them die. And automatically, those are 2 kills right there. I know I'm probably extremely late, but that's my new way of playing, that's the new way I think, and maybe it'll become a little easier for me. So, now I heard there was PUBG. I haven't played PUBG before. I've downloaded it on my iPhone 6s once, but I don't think I liked it that much. By the way, guys, when I saw this scar, you guys couldn't hear me because I played this game already. I'm just recording over it. When I found that scar, I swear I lost every bit of my mind, because let me tell you something. When I have a scar, I honestly, I go ham. And as you guys will see in this video, and another clip. Funny thing is, a game I played a couple days after this, you guys are gonna get so mad. There were about 7 scars in front of me, or 4 or 5, and I was going ham, but you can't pick up, 4 scars or 5 scars and expect each scar to have their own ammo. No, unfortunately, it doesn't work like that. I wish it did, because then, a lot of people would be winning this game like crazy. But what happened was, I had like 6 scars in front of me, and then all of a sudden, from behind me, I ran into a trap. That's one that I didn't even look up. I forgot there were traps in this game. But anyways, I got attacked. I got attacked by a trap, and then I was like, no, I have a health pack. I have like 4. I'm fine. Alright, 3 or 4. I'm fine. Yeah, that's just me taking all his ammo. He knows I'm good with the scar, because supposedly my aim is somewhat decent, and I don't like to brag about it because I don't want to jinx myself when it comes to me aiming. Because for some reason, lately when I've been shooting, if the person I'm shooting is about to die, for some reason what happens is my screen freezes. The same thing happens to Evo, so I can't say, oh, it just happens to me. No, it happens to Evo a ton. But I remember one time I was playing, and I actually was about to kill someone, and then all of a sudden my screen froze, but instead of it coming back to see that I got shot and I am eliminated, my screen froze, and that was it. My screen froze, and that was it. And I think the app crashed. Anyway, so one thing in this game, and I know a lot of people are going to hate me for it, is I hate building. I don't like how it works. If I could become the best ground player, I swear I'm going to work my hardest to become the best ground player, because that's how I feel like I should play. you guys already know that I feel like I should be different when it comes to everyone else, because there are thousands and thousands of people like marksmen and ninja that are like crazy at building. They build like top speed, but I feel like if I don't build, I'll be really good. Um, One thing I thought about is for those big builders that build like really fast, and like Evo builds extremely well and he builds very fast. So I was thinking, what's the point of me trying to level up and size you up and try to go all the way up into the sky like I'm going to the moon and to be on your level? Why can't I just shoot down the thing that's holding your whole fort or the whole thing that you built and let you fall? You take damage and I get you with my AR and it's done. By the way, all I use are ARs. I don't know if you can tell. I have so many clips for you guys that I'm saving up, but this is just one game because this was my first Fortnite duos win. And I know you guys are like, oh, but Chantal, I've seen you play. I've seen you play on multiple occasions. I've seen you play on freaking live streams. And, you know, you've gotten a little better, but I don't believe that you got your first win. Well, I was just as surprised as you guys were. I was like, what? There are 32 people left? One thing is, another tactic that I have, which is odd, or maybe it isn't, I like to make sure that maybe when I land, in this particular game, Evo told me where to land, but usually when I land on the outskirts. So I land at sometimes Shifty Shafts, which isn't the outskirts. When I say outskirts, I mean like Wailing Woods or Moisty Mire or Junk Junction, because those places have a ton of loot. And a lot of people don't like to get so far from the storm. They like to keep their distance and they like to just get right into the action. But I'm like a sloth. Here's a perfect example. I am like a sloth. I like to start out very slow so that when it's time to get into all that action that everyone wants to get into, I know I have my scar, I have my tack, I have my pump, I have some ammo, first of all, and I have a bunch of stuff, which I find is a very good tactic for me to use, because look at Evo just building all the way up there. And guys, at this point, I'm scared because I get stuck here, and there's a person right there, and I was like, oh, I have a scar, buddy. You have a silencer, and it's not gonna work. See, you see how I didn't kill him, or I didn't eliminate him? For this particular reason. If you see now, there's a reason why I didn't eliminate him, because I didn't want anyone else to see where I was. And I can tell you now, I remember this, at this point I was panicking. I was like, oh my gosh, I hope Evo gets him, because if Evo doesn't get him, I don't know what I'm going to do. Is anyone else complaining about the fact that the bandages only go up to 75 health? Why can't they just go up to a bunch? And you can only hold about 15 in one slot. I feel like they should give you a ton of more slots, even though that'd probably give you a huge advantage. And oh boy. Now at this point, I know that I have to use this medkit. Then all of a sudden, Evo says, Chantal, move! Chantal, move! You gotta go! Because someone is over there shooting a bunch of grenades, and I can't handle it. So Evo's already outside. You know, I'm like, oh shoot, please no one come to this barn. I swear if they do, I'm gonna cry. And then I get these vicious footsteps. And this guy is all like, oh, I'm gonna come in here. And I'm like, haha, I have a scar, buddy. Bye-bye. So that's already like 3 people that I've eliminated already, which is amazing because hey, I'm having fun at this point and I'm picking up all this ammo, and this is the action I was telling you about. Now I know all my slots might not be full, but at least I have guns that I know are going to hold me down until it's time to get into the next fight. So this guy didn't know that he had a teammate. A lot of people make this particular mistake. Like I said, that's a perfect example of how people like to eliminate people and not realize that, oh, maybe they have a partner out there. Maybe they have a partner that's 10 feet behind or 2 feet or right beside them that can easily just come out and pop me a couple stuff. Evo and I have been playing Fortnite for so long. Evo has been trying like a lot. Okay, so I'm going to tell you this. He already had his first duos win. So what happened to me in the duos when that we played the first time was I actually got eliminated in the beginning of the round, and there were about like 50 people left. And Evo, not surprisingly, because we all know how good Evo is at games, how he adapts to certain games. He took it. He got it. He got his thing. He did really good. He actually beat everyone. And I'm actually so proud of him because he knows how important I think YouTube is and how important I think it is to play this game and actually get really good and win. So like I said, you guys know I don't really build. I've tried a couple times and I'm just like, you know what, this it isn't for me. So at this point I feel like, oh, we're in so much action. There are 15 people left. I have 5 kills, which is quite a bit for me. I think the most kills I've ever gotten on Fortnite by myself. Because I'm actually better. I feel like I'm actually better in solo. Because I don't have to worry about, oh boy, this person has 3 other teammates. Or oh boy, this person has 2 other teammates. You know what's really funny? That bow and arrow is supposed to be silenced, right? But I heard it. Not only did I hear it, I saw it. And right here, at this moment, it's 11 minutes and 13 seconds. I was like, oh my gosh, Evo, I'm freaking out. There's someone that's very far. I can't see them. And they're shooting at me. And I think it must have been him. So, you know, here I think with my scar I'm really good. I got a couple of his shield. I think I got 66 health down on his shield. And then I'm like, okay, so we gotta start building. There's building everywhere. Oh guys, another thing I do, this might not be the best idea, but I've gotten away from it once. What I do is I get my wood up a ton, and then I just start randomly building everywhere, like a little maze, and I get him lost. So one time I got this guy lost, and I was like, oh gosh, I only have like 3 health. And I got him lost, and he walked right past me. But unfortunately, I moved too fast. He turned around, he jumped back, and he got me. Now, I know that you can say that building is, you know, you need to build. If you don't build, go to PUBG. You need to build because building is what's important in this game. Yeah, I agree with you. Building's important. But, you know, when I play, I feel like I have the confidence and I'm good enough to actually win on the ground. So, you know, because like I told you guys before, when I play Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, I love boots on the ground. And watch this. Boom. Went from 5 to 6 kills. Now, maybe I got another kill. I'm not sure what happened. Oh, I think I might have gotten just 1. Yeah, I eliminated his teammate, but Evo got the other one, I'm pretty sure. So what happened here was I wanted to make sure I got his teammate, because as you can see, he was reviving him, right? That's the tactic. The main tactic of this game is if you're playing duos and you're not playing solo and they're reviving their teammates and he's already eliminated on the floor crawling, don't even worry about him. Because he can't do anything but crawl away, right? All you have to worry about... Why do I always get stuck in windows? I don't know, anyway. So all you have to worry about is, I know, or just assumptions. Assuming that he has another teammate around here somewhere is the best thing so that you won't get caught off guard. The only times that I get caught off guard is when all of a sudden someone decides to pop up in back of me. He's all silent and stuff. I hear no footsteps. But, you know, when I'm 10 feet away, they can hear my footsteps, which is weird, but whatever. So we're 11 people left. And Evo and I are like, wow. Evo's like, Chantal, you have to save this game. You have to save it because you're doing well so far. And I'm pretty sure I had a bit more kills than he did. I think he had like probably 3 or 4. And I was like, okay, let's stay back. I usually like rushing, but I'm like, you know what? Let's just stay back. Let's wait to see where he goes. And if he goes up somewhere, we can just follow him. I don't mind following him. I usually like going around people. I like going around people, and I like making sure that, okay, there are 2 people fighting and my teammates back here. Let them fight it out. And as soon as they're done fighting it out, it is time to go after them. It is time for them to get beasted. It happens. The moment I saw his head, I freaked out a little bit because I didn't know what to do. But hey, he took a bit of my shield, which is okay, honestly. He just took a bit of it. And I'm still at 100 health, and that's what I wanted. Evo fell down here, and I was like, I'm crawling up here. Oh boy, I can't get up. Haha, I'm up. So, do you guys get nervous when you see the storm shrinking? Because I know I start panicking and freaking out. And do you guys feel? Oh, actually, watch this. You see this? So there's a movie called John Wick. John Wick is basically, there you go. Oh boy, I went from 6 to 7 kills. And why? Because I let his other teammate crawl and, be there. And I know as long as I get the other teammate, it's fine. I'm going to keep repeating this until you guys understand. Now, at this point, I don't understand. If you look carefully, look at my health. It is going down by like 6, which makes no sense. Because I'm freaking out, maybe because the circle is getting smaller and it's getting more difficult. But at this point, I'm like, oh my gosh, Evie, my health is going down a ton. What's happening? It's going down a ton and I don't know what to do. I don't have a med kit. The circle's getting smaller. Let's just go. Let's get out of here. Because I know they probably have RPGs and that's nothing you want to deal with. So we're both just reviving each other. We're just both bro, did you see my health was at 1? We're both just using bandages. And then all of a sudden, he gives me his bandages and Evo disappears. After I just told him our health is going down by like 16, he disappears. And he goes down. He gets knocked down by the storm. And I was like, let me go back for you. And he's like, no, Chantal, don't go back. Just go and continue. And I'm like, oh boy. See, his health is going down just as fast as it was before he went down. So at this point, I'm pretty sure he's spectating me. And, well, hey, we're playing across from each other anyway. There are 3 people left. And I'm like, I am not moving from this spot. I am not moving from this spot until those 2 idiots fight it out. And I'm left alone with my scar, because hopefully I can get him. And the first thing I'm going to do is use my bandages, because, hey, if I can't get 100 health, I'm going to get close to it, which is 75, right? Now I'm using my scar, my beautiful scar. I haven't picked up any other weapons but my scar. I haven't used my shotgun. I don't think I have, because I can't remember. So I see those 2 idiots up there. I'm like, oh boy, they have some kind of height advantage on me. But I'm going to let them fight it out a little bit. I'm going to get closer. So this is my tactic, right? I'll tell you guys step by step. I'm going to slowly get into the circle and let them fight it out. Because they're so far up there, to them, I look like a complete little ant. So now, it's getting deep. There are 2 people left. It is me and John Wick. By the way, if I didn't mention this already, John Wick is from a movie where he's an amazing assassin, he's crazy, and he's everyone wants to be him. So I'm like, let me wait till he's on the floor. Oh boy, he's on the floor. No, I missed. No, I missed. Get this? So anyways, guys, that was my first victory. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give like button some love, and I will post a ton of more Fortnite with some Rocket League and maybe some Call of Duty. Bye.